Hi, everyone. And also congratulations, James, on a fantastic day so far. So we've had a lot of great insights today about how to build a successful SaaS business. And so what I want to do over the next 7 minutes is to show you the benefits of building a diverse and inclusive sales team and how it can actually help you boost your sales performance. So diversity, inclusion, equality, we've heard a lot about it today, which has been fantastic. But I actually want to start with some hard statistics because it all begins with the numbers, right? So according to a survey this year by TrustRadius, 71% of women have worked in a tech company with a strong bro culture. What does that mean? So for me, that means the boys club. And I've been sort of subjected to the boys club for most of my career. And so this boys club is probably one of the reasons why we have such a low number of women in sales in tech. We've heard the numbers today. So, just 25% of women are in sales and less than 12% are in sales leadership positions in the tech industry. And if we look at the poll, and thanks everyone who completed the poll, the numbers amongst our target audience today are actually even lower. So less than 10% of you have a balanced workforce. So this is this is an opportunity for us to really look at the actions that we take on how we move forward to really build diversity and inclusion. As I mentioned before, it all starts with the numbers. So there's been a lot of studies from the likes of McKinsey, Credit Suisse, on the impact of a balanced workforce and gender balanced workforce on corporate profitability and also value creation. So I'll just give you a couple of statistics to put that into perspective. So companies that have a diverse executive team with more than 25% females are much more likely to outperform others on profitability. Shares of companies with more than 20% female management outperform that have those in less than 15% management. And when we're talking about women in management here, we're not talking about the sort of traditional chief people officer and chief marketing officer. We're also looking at those revenue generating roles. So it's clear that there's a direct link with gender diversity and corporate performance. So if we start to look at what's the impact with sales, everyone here is a sales leader, a revenue leader. So when you're looking at delivering the numbers and delighting your customers, how is having more women on the team going to benefit you personally? So firstly, close to 50% of women of tech consumers are women. So it makes perfect business sense to make sure that you've got women in your team who actually understand how to sell to other females. And then also today, we've heard a lot about authenticity, empathy, connecting with the customers, listening, putting yourself in the mind of the customer. And all of these are natural talents that women lend themselves to women more. So, I think now has never been a better time than ever to employ more women on the team. So let's look at what are the things that you can do to support women. In preparing today's speech, I did some research amongst my female coaches, male coaches, and also my long-standing male mentors. And there were sort of 5 key things that came out in terms of what you as men can do to support women. And for the women on the call today, these are the kind of asks that you can go back to your leadership team with as well. So the 5 areas are mentorship, championing women, using inclusive language, seek to first understand, and participate in women's networks. So let's look at each of these individually. Become a mentor. So guys, it's a great opportunity to mentor and coach females in your organization and help them develop in their career. And as Enrique said, don't also assume that everyone wants to move into sales leadership. So understand what their goals are and help them achieve those goals. And the other area as well is to help them navigate the unwritten rules of business, and particularly where the old boys networks still exist, help them navigate that because, you know, it will help them be more successful. The second one is championing women. So showcase their accomplishments internally. Women typically downplay their achievements, or they expect people to spontaneously notice their contributions. So by championing them and sharing their accomplishments, you're helping them raise their brand, but also their confidence. And also give them a voice at the table. So we talk a lot about giving women a seat at the table. You also have to give them a voice, which means, you know, giving them an opportunity to speak, not speaking over them, making sure that you're creating that inclusive environment and giving them permission to share their opinions. The third one is using inclusive language. This came up a lot in my research as well from my own sort of coachees, is that there's still a lot of boys talk at the start of meetings or Zoom meetings about football and this and that, and you're naturally excluding the women from the group. And I know some women like football. So be aware of the language that you use, be aware of your unconscious bias, and make sure that you're including everybody in the room. The fourth one is seeking to understand. So, you know, particularly when you're working with women, understand the person. You know, yes, it's all about the numbers and the customers, but also understand what's going on for them, who they are as a person, what motivates them, and what are their unique drivers, because then you can actually help get the best out of them. And then last but not least, participate in women's networks. A lot of people and men come to me and say, Angie, you know, why do you even have a women's network? You know, why is there a need? There absolutely is a need, and I welcome the day when there isn't. But we actually welcome men to be a part of the conversation as well. Listen to what are the things that are holding women back so that you can help them move forward. You know, we have a lot of men joining. We run virtual events as well. And that's a great way to connect with people and also build up your own network, particularly if you're looking to recruit more women. So those are the 5 key areas. My closing comment is this. As SaaS sales leaders, whether you're a male or whether you're a female, you have a unique opportunity to help change the game. It could be in the incremental steps that you do every single day, or it could be broad organizational change. But you're in that unique position to start making changes now. And remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, and the same with getting gender diversity in tech sales. So start taking little steps every day. Join in the conversation. I'm offering a 50% discount for our next event on the 15th of July if anyone's interested. So thank you very much, everyone.